I need to know the context of that. Like, tell me that
Yeah.
when we start.
Yeah, okay, so I'll talk about the Orc Wars.
Yeah, because everyone's been talking about Orc City or whatever.
Yeah, you are going to head desk when you hear the whole context.
Alright.
Oh, by the way, Boingo, I just got reminded of this little conversation we had where you didn't believe me. That was taken 2 months ago in San Antonio.
I don't think I never did believe you.
You said like, oh, that was a long time ago. I'm sure those are all gone now.
Oh, sure. Okay.
They're still finishing the fight.
What are they?
Forever. There's like a handful of GameStops in the country that still have the Halo Free mural on their windows.
I am surprised that still exists, and you know it's a fucking 30-year-old dude who looks exactly like me or you standing in there, who's worked there since fucking Halo came out. I ain't gonna let them take that shit off. They take that off the wall, I quit this goddamn job.
Yes.
Jesus.
Halo 3 is approaching 20 years. That's crazy.
Ooh.
just hearing the old man escape your lips, Cody.
Hey. 2 more years until Transformers 07 is 20 years old.
Yeah, because Halo 3 and 07 came out the same year.
Oh my god, I forgot about that. I didn't realize that connection. The day one legend ended, another started.
They are not equal in any means. I don't want that. Cut that out. Somebody go in and splice that out.
In quality, maybe, but I would argue in cultural impact, yes.
Hey, let's just be honest with ourselves right here. If you can put both of them to an AMV of Breaking Benjamin, they're pretty similar.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Cody.
I am
you have
not.
To agree
I will not.
You can see the darker side of me.
Listen, Linkin Park and Halo 3, but not Transformers 2007 and Halo 3.
Hey, guess what's in Transformers 2007?
I know what's in that. That's why I said that. That's the only redeeming quality.
It's just
the only thing that brings it to the table.
It's 1 degree of Kevin Bacon, my guy.
Who up Kevining their bacon?
Kevin Bacon would have been a really good person for Transformers movie.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Bacon is
Kevin Bacon as Dr. Arkaville.
Kevin Bacon looks like Michael Bay.
Michael Bay. I thought you were going to say Michael Fassbender.
That I can't see.
Michael Dreambender, dude. Michael Continuity Ruiner.
Michael Daytripper.
Series
of Unfortunate Events.
I still don't like Michael Bay, and I don't like seeing that there's announcements of Michael Bay returning. I was like, hey, we ran out of ideas, guys.
Isn't it just more they're talking?
You see the vision.
Him talking is bad enough.
Aren't you excited to go see Skibbity Toilet next summer, though?
Did you see that Instagram short of him?
I'm not excited for anything.
Fans?
God, I love him. My stupid little grandpa with bombs.
Bombs?
Bomb. I love how the animated dude you just posted from Transformers. What the fuck is his name?
Dr. Arkaville.
Whatever. Looks like he's obviously meant to be Christopher Lloyd.
Yeah.
Yeah. He looks like Emmett Brown with the power glove.
But Christopher Lloyd's too old now, so maybe he could have done it in 07.
Dr. Arkevil.
Dr. Dan Aykroyd.
I just realized, is Christopher Lloyd's last major movie role going to be Oogie Loves in the Big Balloon Adventure?
No, he's been.
God, I hope so.
That picture of Kevin Bacon just looks like Frankenstein.
He was in a really interesting horror movie where the premise is a kid who has diagnosed sociopathy is just trying to live life and figure himself out, and runs into Christopher Lloyd, who is essentially a serial killing cryptid, and they bond, and it's like a weird thing. It's odd, but it makes sense in context. It's an arty movie,
It's a dark comedy. I get you.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that came out like not that long ago.
I'll look into that.
I Am Not a Serial Killer came out in 2016, which is what I'm talking about.
Well, the Oogie Loves was a 2020 choice because it was infamous for being the most movie that bombed that year. Like I forgot which year, but
he was in Nobody 2021.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. Wait, is that the freaking one with the Saul? Better Call Saul?
I don't know if it's Saul, but it's yeah, Bob Odenkirk. Bob Odenkirk.
Yeah.
Basically playing his version of John Wick.
Yeah, because they're making a sequel to that, and that's like I didn't see ads for that. That's pretty interesting. Do you want to get the show on the road, boys?
Yeah. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another modular components. I am one of the multifaceted aspects of the host. With me are the other facets. Say hello, facets.
Hi, I'm on another bizarre adventure, so that's why my mic sounds like shit.
Hey, I'm Bolt.
Go. Go, Cody.
That's it. I got it.
Yeah,
okay.
He did it. He did it in one.
Great, good job. Fuck.
Yeah?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, cool.
It's past the 4th of July, so I'm drinking again.
Oh.
Yeah. I went on a dry spell for like a month and a half in preparation.
Yeah.
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 I do that. I do that every once in a while when I feel like I'm going a little too hard too often, just to pull myself back.
Also, Christopher Lloyd is Xehanort, so he might be in like the next Kingdom Hearts and be fine Buster.
Well, that character died in the last game, so I don't know.
Flashbacks, fuck you.
True.
I'm sure the listeners are very glad to hear that off mic conversation get followed up on.
Who says that that's going to be off mic?
Oh.
I'm the motherfucker editing this. I can make you off mic, buddy.
Whoa, hey, come on now.
Do it. Make all of us off mic.
Yeah.
A special edition no cast.
Isn't that just skipping a week?
It's just like an hour of like a low hum.
It's an hour of a low hum, and every once in a while a steel pipe is dropped.
Or like that feedback sound Bubble made in the recent Amazing Digital Circus.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Okay.
Fireworks suck, but you know what doesn't suck?
Your mom?
I hope.
We're okay. Continue your segue.
Kamen Rider Zets. We got the teaser trailer for Kamen Rider Zets, and we got some extra announcements. Zest. I don't.
Kamen Rider
Zesty
boy.
It's Kamen Rider Zest. That's what I heard.
The Zesty boy.
Which means we're going back to Gaim, so I'm in.
But how do you get from like Gaim to Zets? They're not even aesthetically similar.
Zest.
Oh, from lemons. Lemons are a citrus fruit.
Ah, okay.
There you go. Now you're getting the joke.
All right.
Buster getting defensive for no reason.
Cody, you should just watch Gav because it's like that's food also. So it's like you like snacks. Who doesn't like snacks?
I don't like them in my Kamen Rider.
I was just forcefully relating it to nothing for no reason.
He was mentioning the one Kamen Rider thing he kind of knows.
Yeah, that's fair. The one he finds most aesthetically appealing. Well, speaking of aesthetics, oh boy. Okay, so one, they're going, because it's the 55th anniversary, they're going back to like OG colors, so it's all green and red and shit. And they decided to put.
I'm going to say this as nicely as I can. He looks like ChatGPT tried to recreate Rider 1.
I don't see that.
The way it's all like smoothed out and the faux muscles and like the driver being in a weird place.
I get what you mean with like the dream theming, but like I don't fully see it.
I don't hate it. It's just like that's the first place my mind went to when I saw it.
I think I was more thinking like MCU, like what the MCU redesigned the Kamen Rider or some shit. I don't know.
See, I mean, that either of that. What I see is more of like the vibe of late Showa of organic techno-organic thing instead of armor, but contemporary.
I can kind of
contemporary.
That works too. Yeah, and as I said previously, the belt will be on his chest instead of the freaking waist. So that's a unique way.
He's
And
wearing it
so his
like a
little gimmick,
bandolier.
yeah, kind of like a scarf. I think that's kind of neat.
Well, no, he's wearing it like a lot of people wear fanny packs right now.
Oh my god, you're right.
Yeah,
that's why. In my Discord server, I said this man looks like his gimmick is being a hype beast.
Well, the show's about dreams, and like the little tagline they say at the end is "Awaken." So it's like I can see like
I saw the subtitle be "Wake up."
Wake up, wake up. Yeah, that's what I meant. Same thing. But like wake up. So it's like we've had rumors that this is going to be like a dreams and despair Kamen Rider, where it's like
the poster also says mission start.
Yeah, that's which like will there be like is he like on a mission to save someone, or is like a mission to save I mean all Kamen Riders have missions, but like so we'll see. There's also rumors, not confirmed, that like Yuya Takahashi of XA01 and Geats is coming back for this one, but I don't know if that's true. Like there's a lot of Discord. Yeah, I think you might like that, but like I would like that, but I'm just like I'm not going on any kind of social media to discuss the new Kamen Rider if that's the case.
All Takahashi shows are good. They have their problems, but they're all good. And if you don't believe so, I'll fucking kill you.
This Kamen Rider looks like a JoJo stand. I couldn't figure out what was familiar, but it looks like a stand.
You know what? You're right. It is that kind of. It can have that vibe. You are right.
I think it's with the muscles. I think the muscles is what gives like JoJo.
It's specifically the muscles and the shaping and tapering of the muscles downward. There's something alien about that. It's interesting.
Yeah, that's probably why I was getting like an AI vibe.
But you are right. There is something there is an alien vibe. I can see that.
What if he is an alien? We haven't had an alien rider in a good while.
Gav's an alien.
Oh, fuck me.
Does interdimensional aliens count?
Yeah.
According to Indiana Jones, it does.
Okay, cool. Okay. You want to know what this feels like? Thinking about it for a second. This feels like they're going, look at how Ultraman is succeeding internationally. We want to tap into that. What can we do?
Yeah, because we haven't even fucking said yet. It's simulcasting worldwide.
Yeah, like US, Canada, even in like Malaysian countries, and like even like in Arabic countries, I think they said. That's really cool.
Presumably on YouTube, because that's where they dropped the trailer. So they are straight up doing the Ultraman thing.
I'm not sure if it's YouTube. I think it might be like some kind of like streaming service. But like I think
that would be. It might be on a streamer and it might be on YouTube. It might be both.
Yeah, because I've seen like Bakugan do that thing where they upload their episodes to YouTube, but also upload them on Netflix. So
now here's the question:
that could work.
What's the question? This is not pure simulcast. Like if the episode isn't like dropped the next day or the day after, like if it's not that close, I have a feeling this is not going to succeed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this has to be simulcasted. This has to be like simulcast date and day.
Tightly simulcasted. If it's like a week.
Doesn't Ultraman premiere on YouTube at the same time it's airing on Japanese TV?
Yes.
But like this is an Ultraman. This is Kamen Rider. It's a completely different production cycle.
And like they already different company. Yeah, and they already have like with Gav, they started filming like way in advance. Like 20 episodes are filmed before the first one even airs. So it's like I think Gozuger also follows that production cycle, and now like presumably Zets and the next Sentai are gonna follow it. So I think there's a good reason they're planning ahead for this stuff now, because they're like, oh, we gotta expand.
By the way, what the fuck is his gimmick item? Is that like a tomato or a thermal detonator?
It's like a gachapon, like gachapon ball.
Oh.
So the gimmick is gonna be we spend money.
Yeah.
Like every year.
Okay. It's not exact, but it being on a little catty corner angle is making me go like, oh yeah, O's too.
I know a Sam Raimi pumpkin bomb when I see one.
Oh. That's what I was saying, thermal detonator. It looks like a sci-fi grenade.
Yeah.
Does the thing in the middle spin? Is it like a little like chibi digital spray?
Judging by the size of it, I'm going to guess you press a button on top, it spins, and a sound plays.
Okay, my theory
is this. In the thing. Did they make it a wearable like chest thing, so that way. No, I'm not saying that. Never
We
mind.
don't know yet. We haven't seen the toys.
Yeah,
I'm looking at the toy.
No, this is a prop version of the toy. We haven't gotten the actual toy.
Oh my
toy.
god!
There is a difference. There is a difference.
I didn't think there was.
Yeah,
I didn't. Why? I didn't think. I didn't.
I remember when Guy
I
was
didn't know.
airing, people showed like direct comparisons, and the props are like slightly bigger, and certain things that are translucent will just be painted a flat color for like the stunt version.
yeah. Because remember, you're gonna have multiple versions for stunts. I think like the little thing in the middle of it is gonna have a gear on the bottom. So when it's in the thing, it'll spin it and it'll make like a little animation.
It wouldn't even need a gear. It could just be a simple like rotatey thing.
Yeah.
If that's the right type of like, is it lenticular? Is that the right thing? Did I get that right? No, I didn't.
No, Cody, I'm thinking more of like, you remember when you were a kid and you like put two pieces of paper with like different drawings on it?
It is like, lenticular. I was right. God damn.
And you put the strings on and you wound them up and you like and like it fused them together. I'm thinking it's like a little bit like that.
Well, for like the lenticular thing to work, all you would really need is like maybe like a triangle shape of like each individual picture, and it would spin at just the right speed. So like all it would really need to be is just like a loose like rod. We could sit here and talk about how to make this toy work, of how we think it does, but I don't even care. What are the chances I watch this?
I'm kind of in the same place, honestly, because I keep looking at this and going like, no. I was in the fucking simulcast fight yelling at Toei for years, and now that I've been gone for a couple, y'all do it? Oh, fuck.
So does this mean that the one that I wanted to watch is over now?
No, it's still
almost over. Yeah, it's like we're in the last 10
episodes left.
Yeah. And like hopefully they go back and like release it in some way. That would be really cool. Because like Gav is very popular right now. Like even like among like people who like thought Reiwa fell off, it's like no, they even they like it.
I want to watch it still.
Yeah.
I have actually. I've watched more of that than anything else. I think I've watched a whole episode, as a matter of fact.
Very possible.
Without telling y'all, I feel like I'm forcing myself not to watch Gundam at this point. I feel guilty every time I like see anything Quacks related.
Yeah, Quacks. Yeah, because
I'm watching it tonight and tomorrow. How about that?
All right.
Yeah, like I'm very interested to hear your take. I'm very interested to hear your take, so we can have our little Quacks discussion.
Oh, hey, speaking of people finally watching things, I watched Thunderbolts last night.
Hell yeah.
It's the most Marvel-feeling Marvel movie.
That's fair.
Like,
I'm not going to say this, but I'm going to give time to that, huh?
Like, genuinely, they made a movie that's a new version of the Avengers, but is about how, like, everyone feels fucked up and sad right now. And also, don't get excited about Superman. He's fucked up and crazy, too. He wouldn't work in the real world.
I mean, sure.
I mean, like, I don't think that's what they were going for initially. I don't know.
No, it's just a coincidence of release schedules, but it's a fun thing to read into.
Yeah.
And also, just like that's always been the thing with Marvel that I've always thought of is they're the counterculture movement. They're the world outside your window, as opposed to the inspirational stories about literal gods. And there's a lot of talk of that kind of stuff in this movie.
I wish Superman was real.
Same.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Buster, if you could pick to have any DC hero be real, who?
You know Buster can't talk right now. That's pretty rude.
Yeah.
Also, I think the one thing I really don't like about it is it sets up a really fun status quo, and I'm like, Doomsday is going to steamroll all over this.
Yeah, but that could be true of any status quo.
True.
Should I talk about the book I've been reading?
No.
Sure. What book you've been reading?
I've been reading Snow Crash by Neil Stephenson.
I have not heard of this.
It is a classic of the cyberpunk genre. It came out like, when was it published? Let me fucking look at the 1992. And it I wouldn't say like cemented a lot of things in Cyberpunk. That like a lot of those elements have been going on, but it did do one specific thing. It coined the term metaverse.
Oh,
Come on.
Hey, remember Torment Nexus.
True.
Torment Nexus.
Also, if I wanted a DC hero to be real, to answer your question that I couldn't answer, Cody, because I was busy having to move locations, I would probably pick Superman too. I'd probably pick Superman.
Yeah.
Like, or Green Lantern. I don't know why Green Lantern.
You want a space cop? We got enough problems with real cops.
True. I don't know. I just like the construct stuff.
Yeah.
You know what? As much as hopeful an idea of Green Lantern would be, you can still get that about it when it comes to the Green Lantern Corps. And I feel like there's just less room to do that with Superman. Superman would immediately start just like stopping killing, and like that's I think the number.
I get your vibe. But to explain Torment Nexus, Cody, there was a phrase on like Twitter or Tumblr, I can't remember which one, that was basically like, people in Silicon Valley will see a book say, "Do not create the Torment Nexus," and then create a product saying, "We finally created the Torment Nexus."
So Squid Game.
It's basically saying like sci-fi novels will often show and describe things that should never be made because of the horrific implications, and then tech bros with no media literacy will see that and go, "Oh, we need to make the evil thing."
Yeah, so Squid Game.
I was actually literally talking about this exact thing without any fucking descriptor to my friend Sai, who I don't know if Boingo you had been in that chat yet. Or was that yesterday? Was that last night? Psychomaniac was in that chat last night.
Yeah,
Did you
saw
see?
That.
Okay, so that person. Sorry to pull it that far away from the podcast, but a person who I started playing games with recently, I was talking with before this podcast about that exact fucking thing, and with Pat about because we got into it about Idiocracy again, where like we've always made the joke about Idiocracy, and I'm like, there's no point anymore. It's not a funny movie anymore because everything that's outrageous about it doesn't matter because we've topped it. But again, that took me to the whole thought process of like why is it that we create things and we just have to do it instead of like a monument to why not. It's a fucking motivational like step process to how.
But that's the original tweet. Sci-fi author. In my book, I invented the Torment Nexus as a cautionary tale. Tech company. At long last, we have created the Torment Nexus from classic sci-fi novel. Don't create the Torment Nexus.
Again, it's Squid Games.
Yeah, but essentially, Snow Crash is one of those Torment Nexus novels where it shows the metaverse as a bleak, hopeless band-aid on the real problems of society, and all these like it's literally just a lot of sadness and everything on top of it, because the base idea of Snow Crash, the US government is now just a bunch of private companies. There is no government anymore. So the US Army becomes like 3 different private military companies, and CIA is a private company now, all that kind of stuff. And California is now broken up into multiple sovereign city-states. And our main character, and I am saying this in all sincerity, not a joke, his name is Hero Protagonist.
I do remember you telling me about a Hero Protagonist.
Yep. Is what the first chapter.
Nolan ass.
First chapter, he just goes on and on about how his job is such a dangerous thing. He lives life on the edge, and he's such a badass. And then partway through the chapter, he reveals that he is a pizza delivery man. Named Hero Protagonist. He wields 2 katana.
So he's Travis Touchdown.
So all the cliches, all the funny jokes are just actually real in the original base thing.
No, because here's the thing. They're also a joke in here. Because the reason he's a pizza delivery guy is that pizza is now a monopoly ran by the Italian mafia. And he has debt with the mafia, and that's how he's paying it off.
That's like the most honest way to pay off the debt.
Yeah. And also another thing, because this was right after the pizza delivery wars of the 80s. There's like a big strict thing of 30 minutes or less. So like they legitimately, the pizza delivery guys have like, you know how police have blue and red lights and firefighters have lights? They have their own orange caution lights so they can speed to get the pizza on time. And the pizza has a little computer in the box to prove that it was delivered on time. Like, it is taking the absurdity of the time that it was written to the nth degree to point out how ridiculous life is.
Well, if you think that there wouldn't be some sort of thing a company comes up with to make it to where we would know, they go, no, they got it there on time.
Oh yeah, no,
legally
we do
wash our hands.
We do.
Of
It's called the app Uber Eats.
Snoober Sneaks.
But there's also another character who just got introduced and hasn't. We've had like a couple chapters with her. We don't learn her actual name. She just goes by YT, standing for yours truly.
Mm-hmm.
Not Y2K.
No, YT, yours truly. She's another courier kind of person.
PYT.
There's also a lot of like little weird intricacies in this of like he is like one of the best hackers in the world, but because hacking got too corporate, he left that life and all this kind of stuff and the typical kind of cliches and all that jazz. But like at the time, not a cliche.
Here's the
first
thing,
ever to cliche.
Yeah.
Like if this came out today, I would be like flipping out, falling out of my chair, saying shit like, "This is why books shouldn't be written anymore." Hearing it's from back then, I'm just like, oh, we've always been this. We will always be this. This is us.
It
We
is
are
also
this.
just very, very funny.
Yeah,
That's subjective.
Yeah, that is subjective, but I find it incredibly funny.
it's funny in a cosmic sort of way.
Cosmic brownie sort of way.
Jesus,
Those are delicious.
So what else have we been doing?
I built a brand new Star Wars Lego chopper buildable set.
whoa!
Gifted to me by my partner.
Oh,
and I
awesome.
love it. It was a very engaging set, and I recommend it for any who are considering such set.
I guess if we're doing toys, I did a big impulse buy on free Halo figures and regretted it as soon as I opened them all.
I mean, you know, you live to regret. That's how it goes.
Yeah. It's not that like, I didn't have the money, but it was like I could have spent that money on other stuff. And I bought 2 out of the free figures I bought were from the Halo free line, and I forgot like the Halo free line, it's not bad, but like those figures feel very awkward and very of their time. Whereas the Reach line actually feels pretty good for its time.
So you maybe I understand what happened there.
Yeah.
You bought multiple feel good things, but didn't realize that some of those feel good things didn't feel as good.
Yes.
yeah.
But does that detract from the rest of the good feeling?
No, because I mean, then I went to a discount store a couple days later and found Spitfire from Earthspark for $6, and I thought that was a pretty good deal.
I might venture out into my discount stores tomorrow.
I did go to another discount store that's right next to the one I found Spitfire at, and they had Studio Series 86 Brawn for $25, claiming it used to be $50 for some fucking reason.
Yeah, that's gotta be a mistake, or we've lost our last bastion of hope in the collecting world.
Or they bought it from some place that way overpaid for it originally. I don't know how,
and they got Ollie's to agree on that?
Yeah.
That would be one. That would be nasty. I wonder if that's what Disney did to Ollie's.
What about Disney?
Doctor Strange, Black Panther 2.
Oh yeah. Well, no, that's Hasbro. That's Hasbro going, we got way too many of these. We can't move these. Always you take them.
No, remember, that's not Hasbro saying we got too many of these. That's Hasbro saying we intentionally ordered too many of these.
I mean,
And
same
they're
difference.
facing
It's
a
semantics,
lawsuit.
Panther. I did
I'm
not
just
hear
saying,
anything
dude, they
about
did
a
it by
lawsuit.
choice. Oh yeah, no, they're getting sued by all of their it's like I think it's like a class action lawsuit by like 2 or 3 different stores and suppliers and like most of their shareholders because they withheld some of that information. I think we talked about it whenever it like blew up, but not.
I
It's been a
don't
while.
remember this at all.
I think it was before you came back.
Oh, true that. Yeah, it was a while ago.
Yeah, because we had a whole Disney episode a few months back.
Yeah.
Can I talk about some
So,
games?
Video James.
Sure, I
Games.
finished
Yeah.
ODST. It was all right.
Oh,
Yeah, I
Much
played
more of like a
Expedition 30.
conventional. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, you know, I thought you were done. You go.
No, you paused, so I thought I needed to fill the space. I was just gonna say like, it's still a fun. It's still plays like a Halo game. It's still fine, but also like the story is much more of like a conventional action movie story. So there's a bit of a weird cognitive dissonance there, but it's not bad.
Yeah. Anyway, Expedition 33. I finally played and beat the game. Yeah, I can see why everyone was gassing this up. Although I kind of wish people talked more about the game itself, but I get it, like spoilers and shit. Like, I'm not gonna get too deep into spoilers because there's a lot of cool like hidden reveals that like are in the game, especially towards the final 2 acts. But it was a really fun game. I really enjoyed the parrying mechanic. It was hard, but like fun. It's just good RPG, and I hope it gets like all the praise it's deserved. But I hope it's like people will calm down about their stupid agendas about like, oh, RPGs are saved or Western RPGs better than Japanese, which is like, shut up about that. Just especially because I think the creators love Japanese RPGs, so it's like you'd be doing them a disservice if you're saying, oh, they did it better. It's like, no, they love this stuff too. I don't know. So it's a good game. Otherwise, had a lot of fun. Um, lots of
but it's
really
also like
interesting
it's
themes
also
about-
very telling when someone says, "Oh, the save turn-based RPGs," and it's like, no, it hasn't. Turn-based games have been here for a while, and they've been really popular.
Yeah, Pokemon, highest grossing media franchise.
The Mario Luigi Brothership, Octopath, Bravely Default,
Octopath. Yeah, the Square Enix stuff.
Candy
Square Enix
Crush.
stuff with that No, that's not.
Fuck you.
Cody, that's a puzzle game.
I know.
It doesn't
Plants
matter
vs
what
Zombies.
game. Yeah. No, that's real time. I'd say that's real time.
Yeah, Expedition 33, great. I love I love the themes it tackles about art and grief. I thought it was very interesting. All the French isms were very fun to see, and it's a great game. Like I don't know if it's on sale on the Steam Summer Sale, but if it is, go get it. I
don't
will
think
warn
it
you
is.
if you buy it. Dang it! Whatever.
I'll look real quick.
Well, like,
I'm pulling up Steam. Oh no, Buster Muty.
Muty and the Booty.
Buster Mutiny.
Oh man, it's a mutiny of Busters.
Buster Keaton.
It is not on sale. No, it is on sale. 10% sale.
10% off. Fake sale.
Instead of $49.99, it is $44.99.
You can't even write home about that one.
No.
just want
They don't wanna hear
to say, also, like Cody, I do love me a good Buster Keaton film. I need to watch more of them. I really like The Haunted House and Sherlock Jr. Those are really funny little like black and white comedies. I gotta watch more black and white comedies.
Also, just on another RPG you enjoy, Buster, Metaphor Rephantazo is $41.99 on Steam right now.
Yeah, that's an amazing. That was my game of the year last year. Yeah, go grab that. Like, yeah, Steam sale, lots of good goodies on sale. Spend money or some shit. I don't know if you can. Don't spend money if you don't have it. I don't know.
Very, very committed.
If you have more money than 100 or 80% of the people on the planet, give it to everyone else.
Yeah, like billionaires should not be billionaires. They should give me 90% of their money.
We should
And
But then
then
you
I
would
can
be a
give that to
billionaire.
everyone.
If you
Well, then
have
I'll give it
money,
to other-
don't.
Yeah.
If you do, poo.
Stop it. Get some help.
I mentioned it before the podcast. Should I explain Orc City to y'all now?
Oh my
Please,
god.
Please do. I have no idea what Orc City is. Everyone's been memeing about it on my timeline, and I don't know what they're talking about.
I wait. Let me take a wild guess. Is this
Okay.
a leopard eating faces thing?
No.
No.
Sort of close. You're close to that, but it Twitter picked a guy today.
Oh.
Well, past couple days. So a little bit ago, a man named John Douglas decided to show just how little media literacy he had. And tweeted, whenever someone glazes Hideo Kojima, remember he once made a boss character that's, and I'm quoting him, a lard ass in a bomb disposal suit riding around on rollerblades and sipping wine from a wine glass with a straw. His name, Fat Man.
Huh?
Okay,
wasn't Death Stranding or
no, from Metal Gear Solid 2.
Oh, okay, I haven't played that one yet.
Yeah, no, he is a bomb disposal guy. He's basically in the story kind of meant to reflect the military-industrial complex trying to show itself to be classier than it is.
Uh-huh. So what's next?
Okay. And like, oh, his name is Fat Man, not because he's fat, but because it's a reference to the atomic bomb that was dropped, named Fat Man, all this kind of stuff. Right? So everyone was dunking on him for like, you could have picked any character from Hideo Kojima's catalog, and you picked the one that has some of the most concise, specific symbolism, you fucking idiot. And so someone was like, oh, wait a second, this guy wrote a book and then showcased part of the book, one paragraph and 2 sentences, and just goes, oh my god, this is how the guy's book starts. The Orc city smoldered, burned down in the wake of battle. The ground soaked in a knuckles depth of blood and ash, the savage cries of its defenders, now silent and still as its ruins was overseen by the architect of its very destruction. The Orc wars were finally over. There is nothing more reviled than an orc, said the Elvish king. And it's just
what?
Weird plastic dialogue, and it's just like you're criticizing a man who put that much thought into a character, and that's what you're writing.
The Orc Wars. That was like overwritten as hell. Oh my god, that was somehow both overwritten and underwritten. That's
and
crazy.
So everybody has been memeing Orc as
I
just
wish it was funnier than what it is.
I don't know, man. I've seen shit like this happen in media discussions so often, it just doesn't faze me. Like every couple of months, I feel.
Oh, yeah, well, things not phasing you anymore doesn't phase me anymore. So how about that, huh?
Okay, fine. Fucking, I'm just like, really? This is a thing a bunch of people got upset over? We're still doing this kind of shit?
Always.
The Ouroboros is Ouroborosing.
This is Twitter still. This is gonna seep to Bluesky, so I don't know.
Yeah, get the fuck off Twitter. Go to Bluesky, you idiots. Actually, no, don't get on any websites anymore. Just
websites.
Just stop.
No websites.
It's time to stop.
Why am I being hailed?
Because it's time to stop.
Hold on.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? Instead of the Orc Wars, we should have a Beast War.
We already did that in 1993.
Beast Wars 2.
They got that in Japan.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I can't even make a joke about Beast Wars.
Right now, we're on Beast Wars again.
Yeah, we were on that a couple years back with the Kingdom and Rise of the Beast. So.
No, that's literally what they called the premium release of the Kingdom toys in Japan. Was Beast Wars again.
That's hilarious. I love that because I don't think I got like the Japanese voice actors back for like some Rise of the Beast promo material.
Yeah.
That was like a full-on gag dub in that country. And apparently it plagued all Japanese Transformers dubs until like very recently.
Well, that's fine, as long as it sells the toys.
Yeah.
Of course you would want to buy toys, you toy man.
The Toy Man.
That's me, famous superhero villain Toy Man.
Superhero villain? I guess that makes sense. I don't know, the way you said it just sounds funny.
I mean, he's a member of the Legion of Doom. So, he's a kind of a big deal. He threatens all of them.
Just say super villain. Why did you have to say
the fact of the matter is I was trying to say Superman because he's technically a Superman rogue, but my brain glitched out, all right?
Yeah, I'm just sorry about that. I should have just spoken.
Yeah, it's fine.
What would happen?
What would happen if you gave a monkey a Mountain Dew?
Very bad things.
Puppy Monkey Baby? Isn't that exactly what would happen?
I don't know.
Is that not a Mountain Dew commercial?
I think no, that's a Doritos commercial.
Puppy Monkey Baby?
Yeah, that's a Doritos commercial.
Who up Doritoing?
Thought it was a Baja Blast. Puppy Monkey
Blast!
Baby. Mountain Dew Puppy Monkey Baby. All right.
Really? I could
Here
have sworn
tonight, July 5th, 2025. Chris Boingo Ryder Gaston can eat my ass then.
Hey, look, I don't have to be proven wrong to eat your ass.
But you do have to pay up.
Well, fuck you.
What kind of fee you charging?
I'll do it next weekend when we go see a fucking movie. Is it next weekend?
Yeah,
it is next weekend.
Soon. Yeah, Superman.
Man, if that movie is successful, I hope they go with a villain that hasn't been done in a Superman movie for the next one.
Yeah.
Give me Parasite.
Do we not think Utopia is going to turn into Parasite? Does nobody think that he's going to become?
You mean
but he's not Ultraman. He's not Ultraman though. He's not Ultraman.
The theory I have been seeing is that he's Bizarro.
I think he's the Parasite. I think he's going to turn.
And we haven't seen a Bizarro.
I was just more saying that Lex is the main villain of this movie, and I'm like, I would like a movie where either like fucking do Parasite, like Cody was saying, or do oh god, what's his fucking name? Metallo, or do Toyman. Give me a movie where Superman fights Toyman. That would be amazing.
No, the next movie's gonna have Rokulzar.
Well, why do you have to say such horrible things like that? I'm not even sure if we can put that on YouTube.
They're immediately going to make Superman fight somebody magic-based.
Yeah, that could happen.
Oh, Mixie Pitalik.
Yes! Oh my god, a Mixie Pitalik movie.
Let's make a movie with the main character have a really hard to say name, so that way we could just blame the character when it doesn't do good.
Mixie is a fucking classic Superman villain, like one of the best.
I know. Who would I want?
Who would you want?
Who do you want to be today?
Who could it be now?
I want to live in a house that looks exactly like the cardboard box houses from Out of the Box.
Hell yeah.
Fair. Correct.
I want to live on the big comfy couch.
Yeah, dude. Me too, dude. I also have that problem with clowns. Welcome to it.
I've never thought about a clown in that way. I'm just saying that's a very big, very comfy couch.
Yeah, I think Cody, you're projecting. I think Cody's projecting here. Cody mentioned that before. It was
literally last week we were talking about that.
Oh, plenty of time. It's well known.
Plenty of times. Cody has pussy fever.
Certified freak.
I remember. I think Digital Circus exposed it. Like,
that was a couple weeks ago.
No, Digital. I don't. But
no. I don't know.
Digital Circus does not do that.
It was the fucking clown girl from Ace Attorney getting memed on.
Wait, are you are you the one man alive who doesn't goon for Pomni?
What is multiple men alive who do not goon for Pomni?
I know. I'm just saying, like,
Pomni is drawn people. Like Mr. Mime. What do you fucking mean?
Hey, somebody's into that.
Ash's mom only, and like no one else.
Now just imagine Pomni with like the live action Mr. Mime textures.
Oh no! My God. I do not need to see that. I do not need to think about that. So you guys saw the cast for the Street Fighter movie?
Oh yeah, I meant to bookmark that so we could talk about that because I was like, hang on, let me get it.
We can talk about some of the big ones.
Yeah, they got 2 wrestlers from WWE, which is weird because I thought Capcom was more of an AEW guy because they get
I think they're more of a Kenny Omega partnership guy.
Those wrestlers are rumored, aren't they? It's not official.
No, they've been confirmed.
Damn it, Buster! You beat me to it by a second.
Yeah, well, I don't Cody know about... Rhodes as Guile. You got Roman Reigns as Akuma. We got the freaking nerd ass Noah Centineo as Ken.
Jason Momoa, who might as well be a wrestler, is playing Blanca.
Orville Peck as Vega.
Andrew Schell is in
as Vega.
Is that's the fucking podcast guy?
Is it? Let me fucking.
Isn't he a right wing grift?
I've never heard of him before.
Everyone was like, they looked at the Wikipedia page, was like, oh, this guy's a shithead. Why is he playing the funny Dan Hibiki?
Well, because isn't Dan's whole thing he's like an annoying, useless shithead?
No, but
yeah, but not like a right wing. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it ain't even about like speaks to the character. Like that dude supports fucking like horseshit.
One scene.
You never know. Maybe they'll make Dan the protagonist for the jokes. I don't know.
Also, I didn't make the connection until now, but I think the guy who's playing Ryu was fucking Storm Shadow in the Snake Eyes movie.
Yeah, Andrew. That's a cool
I think the guy who's playing Balrog is 50 Cent.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's be honest though. That actually kind of fucked.
I remember the name. Yeah. I'm way too proud of that. He was great in that movie, though.
Oh no, Deadline. Okay, I'm looking on Wikipedia. Deadline reported name Andrew Scholes and another person in talks, not confirmed.
Yeah, but dude, in talks, where are they going with why in Street Fighter? Who at the fucking like board of jerk-offs is sitting around? It's like, what does Street Fighter need? I know, we're fucking right-wing talking heads who are fucking shit brains. Get them in here with the rest of this, whatever the fuck's going on.
Cody, for all we know, they're not even thinking about that shit. They're just thinking like, oh, he can bring eyes to the movie, or oh, he did really good in that screen test.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's just what Hollywood does. Yeah.
And it'd be hilarious if he brings this right-wing audience and they come and see the movie going like, hey, what the fuck? Why is there black people in my Street Fighter movie?
Yeah, Orville Peck's not going to want to like stand next to like somebody like that though.
Yeah. I mean, hey, Vega is a bad guy, and I don't know.
Oh, see, that's even worse, bro. What's going on with this?
I'm telling you, Cody, they don't think of this kind of shit until they yell at you.
Yeah, but I'm starting to think about it right now, and it's not pointing in good directions. They got some good people playing some bad guys.
Cody, I don't know how to tell you this.
I just looked up the lady to cast as Chun-Li, though, and hello, yes, I like this.
I think I'm more offended by the Ken casting of all of this. Like, just because it's like, come on, that guy's been in a lot of shitty movies. I don't want him playing my main.
Is he terrible in those movies though, or is he just directed badly or has bad choices?
I will say of everything here,
all of the above, Sim.
Damn,
Buster. Honestly, I think the one that's weirding me out. Fuck you.
Fuck you. The one that's weirding me out is fucking Late Night with the Devil guy as M. Bison. That like just body type, I would never have thought of that.
Yeah,
I mean, here's the thing. That to me evokes the one good performance of the 90s live action Street Fighter movie.
Fair enough.
Yeah, like Raul Julia,
yeah.
I think they casted the Ken person purely off of eyebrows.
I can see that.
I mean, yeah.
I also hate
it's the same. It looks like you took the eyebrows.
I mean, also
copy-pasted.
Oh yeah, fuck.
I also hate this image just because it uses all the Street Fighter 5 renders. We're on Street Fighter 6, man. And that game looks way better than, like, 5.
Well, here's the thing. Vegas not in 6.
This was thrown together by a news conglomerate.
So Orville Peck is just Vega because Orville Peck wears a mask, right? Like, that's the only
that feels like...
That's why that's one of those things that's like, oh, this kind of feels like a mid-2010s fan cast to me.
It definitely. I mean, 50 Cent in there. I thought it was fake when I saw, because I saw the 50 Cent as Balrog, and I was like, dude, like, where's that coming from? But I think 50 Cent likes Street Fighter, if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
like I mean, Guile specifically feels like somebody sitting in their bedroom going like, Cody Rhodes has an America tattoo. He could be Guile. He's a wrestler. He can do the physical stuff.
Yeah. Bro, I can't wait to see Cody Rhodes' terrible wig as Guile.
I honestly, I want this movie to be made with this cast just to see how shit it is. We have not had a truly dog shit adaptation in a while.
Imagine it turns out okay, like the Mario movie, though. Imagine that timeline.
The Mario movie's a little better.
Boingo.
Well, there's something we could talk about.
I was
went
about
and
to
saw
say
the
Minecraft is kind of shitty, but I don't know. That's kind of an accurate shitty, but I don't know the whole thing. You were saying, Cody?
I saw the new Jurassic Park with my girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
Did
How was
Scarlett Johansson all over the place?
The movie is actually good for one.
okay.
Oh no!
Yeah, we went with the expectation that it was going to be bad, and it wasn't. It has one bad scene. What this movie is not is the Chris Pratt movies.
Thank God.
If you wanted that, you wouldn't be excited. And I didn't want that, and I'm very excited. It feels like a Jurassic Park movie. Like it feels like the other ones. Like the dinosaurs are far more like animals than they are anything else. They brought back a sense of wonder to things. But like the only downside is like the only like detraction from the movie is like a poorly written scene where it's like a heart to heart between Marshall Ali and Scarlett Johansson, and it's like it's not necessarily bad, and like Marshall Ali is still playing the character well and everything like that. Scarlett Johansson is just fed like lines that are just kind of like bland as fuck. But it's like 3 seconds, and then you're right back to like far more interesting stuff and interesting locations and things like that. Like the show or the movie as a whole, with the way that it covers the base message it has and the way that it covers like the science of everything, was just far more interesting and entertaining than I've had in probably like the last. I haven't seen the newest Jurassic Park movie with Chris Pratt in it because I didn't want to, and I don't like Chris Pratt anymore.
I heard that movie was ass, so you kind of dodged the bullet.
Yeah. Well, the second one was like not enjoyable. Like it was okay, but it was like, oh, I spent money to go see this, and this isn't that great. Like the new Jurassic Park, I don't actually remember what it's called. It was great, but I paid so little attention to it coming out because I assumed it was going to be a hot steaming pile of nothing, just like a nothing burger, and it wasn't. It was a good movie that I would watch more and more and more.
So real
it wasn't
quick,
like
though,
the best thing ever. But
Buster needs to pop out. Oh, Buster's already gone. We'll just have to remember.
Buster's phone was dying.
I was gonna give them a chance to plug their shit.
Hey everybody, go to the Buster Corp channel on YouTube and watch some pretty cool analysis videos. They're great. I like them. Also, there's podcasts, I think. Did I do good?
Sure. You get a dog treat now.
Oh, sick. Oh, I was over at my mom's house for dinner tonight, and they have a new dog, and he's a big old sweetie pie.
Oh.
Little black lab. Clearly has trust issues, but once you get him to realize you're an okay person, he will like slam his face into your leg looking for pets.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Jesus. Life comes at you fast.
Sure do.
We need to figure out what we're doing for the Fantastic Four and Superman codes.
I know. I told Pat the same thing before I came and talked to you.
Yeah.
And Pat'll be asleep. Maybe we could aim for like tomorrow midday to try to make plans or something and make a Facebook group like the olden days.
Yeah, let's make a group chat. We can make a group chat.
The days of yore.
The days of yore, where we would climb into one vehicle to go to the mythic place of Orange Park. Yeah? What's up?
Who up oranging their parks? Gotta get a Buster quote in there.
No.
Hopefully Buster will be proud of that.
That place is fucking... Because I've been...
Is it?
I'm speaking specifically of where we... Okay. I have to go up into Jacksonville a lot to work for my job, right? So every once in a while, I have to go to a venue that's a little bit out of the way. It's not in Jacksonville. It's in a place called Orange Park. And when I have the break that I normally have, I'm like, I need to go do something. Typically what I've been doing is going to go see a movie or that kind of thing. So I went to the theater that as we were growing up, that's the movie theater we went to for a lot of things, which is the one in the Orange Park Mall. The mall is fucking dead. It is a zombie.
Oh.
I mean, it makes sense that it's somewhat of a zombie now, but it is still just letting you know, like, Cody, that's a thing. I'm telling you. Here you go. Do with that information what you will.
I've been there plenty of times.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. I think I live near one of the only like still fairly.
No, I mean recently. I know it's ass.
Yeah.
Most malls are.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think we're going to see that shit in Orange Park. By the way, I don't want to do that.
No, my thought process was, and we can talk to Pat about this.
We're doing this live on air for no reason. Are you sure about this?
Yeah, let
for fun.
Stop.
I don't want to do that. I'm vetoing this right now.
I
was literally trying to. Somebody's going to show up at the theater and be like, "Oh, Boingo Rider, my favorite."
It's not even about that. That's literally not possible because we're gonna have seen it before the shit's out. But like,
no, I was going like, oh, I can be vague enough that we can talk about that right now. It's like, no, wait a second, I'm being an idiot. That you're right. Thank you for stopping me. I was going like, oh no, I'm smart enough. It's like, no, you're not smart enough. You can't be smart.
No, that's not what I said.
No, I'm saying that I thought I was being smart enough of like, oh, I can fucking wiggle my way through the words. I have a poet's tongue. And it's like, no, you fucking don't. You talk like a dipshit.
I don't think. What the fuck do you think we're saying?
Motherfucker, I am saying that I would probably mess up and say something that would be bad.
That's not what I was saying. I was saying that no one wants to hear us playing a fucking thing live on air. I wasn't saying you didn't have the capability of doing that.
Now we're just having an argument, and that's the content.
It is now. At least this is entertaining. God damn it. It was absolutely not that you couldn't fucking make it hidden or whatever. It was that no one, that's nothing. We ain't doing that. Playing on thing. We'll do that tomorrow. We'll do it sometime tomorrow. I'll make a group chat and we'll figure it out.
Yeah. I mean, tomorrow I'll be heading to go see my sister in a play.
What's she playing?
Multiple characters in The Wizard of Oz. Heading up to Valdosta.
Hey.
Hey.
That's where I go on Thursday.
Yeah. We're going tomorrow.
What do you know?
What do you know? What are you? Some kind of knower?
I'm a knower, not a shower.
What is this? Some kind of Suicide Squad? Yeah?
I'm trying to stop myself from saying the katana line.
Don't. You don't have to. You don't have to. You can. You're allowed to. This is a safe space.
The brain rot. It's too strong. Oh, God. Now I'm like, do I actually remember it?
I don't know.
Well, you can't fight yourself from saying something if you can't freely say something.
I can't fight these feelings anymore.
I've forgotten what I've started fighting for.
Started fighting for? What?
Started fighting for.
Started fighting for. The times they are changing. Yo, several people have died. Look.
Nice.
Oh, God, my neighbors hate me.
I didn't realize
my neighbors fucking hate me.
How fucked up that sentence was. Until...
That's sad that you couldn't. God almighty.
Fucking Boiger writer out here like, and now the obituaries.
Okay, we won't go into obits then. Jesus. I apologize, my friends.
So who died?
A guy from that worked with fucking Quentin Tarantino a lot. I can find his name. I know his last name's like Mikkelsen or something.
Not Mads Mikkelsen, though, everyone.
It's not Mads Mikkelsen.
For the no people who use this as your trusted source of news, calm down.
Michael Madsen. I was close. Michael Madsen passed away. And the guy who played Dr. Doom in the Fox X-Men, not Fox X-Men, Fox Fantastic Four.
I like how you went immediately for the worst thing he's associated with.
Well, I never watched Nip Tuck, so I don't know him from fucking that.
I didn't either, but I have more respect than that.
I too did not watch Nip Tuck.
It was a little before our time.
I'm a little before your time, I think.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's an older program.
Bro, that was coming out in like the mid 2000s.
Brother, that's older now.
That was on FX.
It was 2003 to 2010.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the fuck it's about, honestly.
Plastic surgery.
Oh.
Nipples and tucking them.
Life's a wild ride.
And Boingo Rider is a mild ride.
Gonna take you on a ride.
When it comes crashing down and it hurts inside.
Oh, fuck me.
That song is written by a racist for a racist.
Bam. Well, that's what happens when it comes crashing down.
That's what it means to be a
me
real
hearing
American.
that news side, honestly.
God damn it.
That's the most fitting nonsense, truthfully.
I think he tried to re-record that for like Donald Trump's fucking original campaign. Yeah.
Dude. Is CTE like secondhand like passable or like, I mean,
damn. Did you get secondhand concussion shit?
I just don't know how to rationalize it.
Sometimes you can't rationalize the irrational.
The Dan Rational.
The Black Grand National.
All I ever wanted was a Black Grand National. Fuck being
rational.
The
whole black one, is that a Buick? I'm trying to remember. Fuck.
A Buick Grand National?
Okay, yeah, so it was what I'm thinking. Okay. You confirmed it. Thank you.
Well, folks, what are we thinking?
I don't know. Beep-a-da-bop-bop-da-bop-a-doo. Sometimes you just gotta scat. Skidoo.
Read any Kramik books lately, Boingo?
Oh, I did. I got caught up on Gail Simone X-Men.
Nina Simone's X-Men.
Yeah. Surprisingly, Amazing Spider-Man right now is not garbage.
I have been hearing this. I have been skeptical of this, but I have been curious about this.
They basically figured out a way to go like, oh, Peter Parker's gonna date around, but also let him be somewhat mature, of going like, yeah, he is dating around, but he's acknowledging it and being open and honest about like his place in life, and that kind of like makes it feel like he's taking ownership of it, instead of just being fucking a piece of shit,
Interesting.
He does fight villains and stuff in this comic too, right?
Yeah. But that's been the biggest complaint with Spider-Man, of just like they treat him like an Arrested Development slacker, and so he acts like an asshole and a piece of shit. But having him acknowledge and purposely say, "Hey, we are dating, but we're not like dating. We're just go out on dates every once in a while," and the other person goes like, "Yeah, I'm seeing a guy this Friday," and him just being like, "Yeah, cool." And being like cool and honest and like just having good communication like that allows them to do the whole who will Spider-Man end up with thing that they fucking want. And that's why they did the got rid of the marriage. But it's also not having him be a piece of shit,
Amazing how low the bar is.
Yeah. I read Bring the Bad Guys Green Goblin.
What is that initiative? Is that just like, hey, remember this?
It's just phrase? It's just one shot of a bunch of bad guys, just fun stories with them. I don't know if there's going to be like a through line through them. I just know that in that one, it's dealing with the long established. This isn't new. It's our retcon. The deal with Mephisto Norman did to be a successful business. I need to get caught up on Immortal Thor, because now it's done and they're going to, and the same creative team is going to start Mortal Thor as like a continuation.
Whoa.
Who could have seen that coming?
Yeah.
Not honestly me, actually. I thought that. Did they do Mortal Hulk after Immortal Hulk?
No. No, but like they're dealing with a lot more God stuff with Thor, so it makes sense to play with it. I read the new McKay X-Men. Okay.
How'd that be?
This new issue is really fucking good. It is just Douglas, his fucking muscle wife, and Warlock in a cabin going like, all right, I'm the heir to Apocalypse, what the fuck does that mean? And what the fuck does that mean going forward for us? And just trying to figure themselves out.
Interesting.
Yeah.
The most recent Marvel thing I've read is I read the first issue of Zdarsky's Captain America when it came out.
Oh yeah, that came out this week.
I think he might have lost the sauce.
Really?
Yeah, because it's just kind of like all the Captain America tropes packed into one setup issue.
Yeah, but it's all of them in one setup issue. Now he can tell his own story. Now he's like, I've laid my groundwork.
I hope so, but also like it's set immediately after he joins the Avengers. It's not in current continuity, and I'm like, okay, so that means you're going to do something goofy that ultimately won't matter.
I don't know.
I'm not ready for anything to be too different with Captain America, because the last time they did that, they shouldn't have done that.
Hey, you didn't read the fucking JMS run.
I did not.
That was good.
Yeah, it's real good. Oh, did you read this year's Marvel Pride special?
No.
I kept meaning to ask you about it, because there's a really good one-off Mystique and Nightcrawler story in it. Let me see if I can...
That's probably going to happen a lot more now that she's probably their most visible lesbian in comics.
Yeah. Okay, here it is. Yeah, someone on Tumblr just posted the whole thing without the rest of the issue, so you could just read it there.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, other than that, I've just kind of been keeping up with my regular comics slime. I've been reading all the Energon Universe as it comes out, and that's been Energon Universe. And I've been keeping up with Ultimate Spider-Man and Supergirl, and they're both... Well, Ultimate Spider-Man is excellent. Supergirl is pretty good. I don't think I'm ever going to get a Supergirl book again where I say, oh yeah, it's excellent. I'm just going to be like, it's either pretty good or it's a fucking atrocity. And that's how it is when you have your special little character.
Yeah. I'm just going to say real quick, skimming through this little bit and not actually reading it, I'm sad that Rogue's not there.
Yeah, it's implied that she's there through dialogue. It's just she's in another room.
That's fair. It's just visually looking, I was like, oh, are they just ignoring Rogue?
No, because literally the heart-to-heart conversation starts with Kurt asking, why can't I go to school like Anna Marie?
Okay, there we go. I'm just realizing that because of the convoluted continuity of everything in Marvel, that means that Rogue, a Southern gal from Mississippi, is siblings to Kurt, a Catholic man from Germany. And it's just like, yeah, no, that makes complete and total sense.
And one of her parents is British. It's fucking... Oh, you'll love it. I did recently finish reading through the trade of Superman Funeral for a Friend.
Yeah.
That's, oh boy, that's 90s slop at its finest. Because, like, there's a couple of really good, poignant moments, but also the fucking Lex Luthor II and Matrix Supergirl and the underground kingdom of freaks who are being oppressed by Cadmus and muscle midget Dan Turpin is literally how he's described in one bit. I mean,
let's be honest, the White Triangle era, despite a lot of like sentiment and love retrospectively, was pretty hardcore 90s slop.
Yeah. Also, at one point, Jonathan Kent just up and fucking dies, and then he goes to heaven, which is a recreation of Vietnam or Korea, I forget which, and he goes and finds Clark's soul in a captured POW camp.
Yeah. Comics, everybody.
You think that's just like some personal stuff?
That
Could be.
Could be.
And leading up to that, the thing I found the most funny about all of it was just every scene with Lois or the Kents or them together is just going like, oh, we shouldn't talk to them. They must be so put out. We don't want to put our fucking trauma over this shit onto them. And then when they get together, it's just like, oh, we don't mean to inconvenience you. We just thought you might like some company. No, it's okay. I didn't want to call because I thought you wouldn't want to hear me cry about your dead son. It's like, oh, you don't, you only kind of know how to write people who are grieving.
Yeah. Oh, I started B Fighter.
I started beefing.
B-Fighter Kabuto?
Hard Shell B Fighter. The Metal Hero series.
Yeah, that's B-Fighter Kabuto, isn't it?
No, it's Yukon B Fighter.
Are there two different B-Fighters?
Hold on. Juco B Fighter. B Fighter's short for Beetle Fighter.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I never watched Metal Heroes past the Space Sheriffs, so
Yeah.
I don't have much experience with that. But hey, it's those suit designs. Those are good suit designs.
It is those suit designs. I'm trying to get a picture of those suit designs so I can post it in the chat so Cody
Make
can look
Cody.
at those suit designs.
Cody, you might find these suit designs a little familiar.
Are
Okay.
they going to be Beetle-y?
Yes, they are. Juco B Fighter's the first of the season. Kabuto's the second.
Okay. It's one of the shows that got adapted into Big Bad Beetleborgs.
I mean, they're both the same show technically.
Yeah.
Yeah. The original show that Big Bad Beetleborgs got adapted from.
Very cool to see those guys again.
Yeah.
Where's the brown one?
I think that's...
He might be from Kabuto.
That is from Kabuto.
That's my man. That's my favorite.
Which would be this guy, if I am correct. Is our shared VHS copy of Big Bad Beetleborg still safe and sound?
I thought it was with you, or it might be to my right.
It might be to your right.
I always thought Black Beat was the coolest looking.
Yeah, well, you got to understand that guy has a really cool vehicle.
That's fair. Also, why isn't this image embedding?
I don't know.
There we go.
I dig that design. I still like my tried and true.
That's fair.
Yeah. I will say this though, the thing that transforms them in the Japanese show 10 times cooler than the one that they used in Big Bad Beetleborgs.
Didn't they just use a beetle?
Yeah, but the thing is, like, there's a lot more detail when it opens up.
Damn, that's a 1997 vehicle. I wish I didn't read those words. Chromium gold BV, dude. Let's figure out how much I got to pay.
I do have a buddy who recently told me he bought a bunch of Beetleborgs vehicles for like $50.
Oh,
ooh, I'm excited.
Not bad.
Yeah, let me see if I can look in that chat. Yeah, so he bought one of the bigger ones and 3 of the smaller ones. He paid $20 for them as a lot on eBay, and they're all in pretty good condition. Let me just steal the photo he sent me.
Hell yeah.
Yep, I just found the vehicle listed for $12.
Not bad.
Oh yeah. The price all vintage toys should be, if we're being honest.
That thing is actually still. Is this toys? No, it's not. I thought it was going to be the Transformers Land.
Is it Wheeljack's Lab?
No, it's just another random one. Yeah, there's plenty of affordable. Dude, is that the big beetle that could hold the tiny beetle? Yeah, it is. God, somebody ate that thing? That's crazy. Well, anyways. Yeah, I had the gold guy, and then I had the gold beetle car, which was his car.
Mm.
And that was the little mechanism that it did whenever it would open the wings and lift up. I would just do that over and over and over and over. If I could drive that vehicle in real life, I would do that. I would love that. I would drive that to work.
That's true. I would do that as well.
Oh yeah, dude, there are some really good deals on some Beetleborg vehicles.
Oh, are you finding your
We're having a Rescue Heroes moment.
Are you having a little hyper focus now?
No, I'm a little more fearful here because I mean, I see this. One of these things is a treaded tank, and they took the treads off. The treads seem to be separated into 2 pieces. But then it looks like they go together on the actual toy. Either way, I just don't know enough. But there's a Saban's Beetleborgs action figure vehicle lot. And it comes with 2 of the gold ones, 2 different scaled green ones. One might actually be a RC vehicle. And then 2 blue ones. Slightly different. These are like slightly different toys, but not bad for price or whatever.
That's crazy, dude.
Only if you believe it.
I do believe it.
In the
It's
words of
kinda like,
Naruto, believe it.
You really had to do that to us, huh?
Yeah, I had to. I did it to you. How do you feel about that?
Not great, to be honest.
Well, think again.
Think again?
I'd rather,
You better.
Or what?
Or I won't.
He'll do worse.
Those consequences, man. That's insane, dude.
The I can fix her, I can make her, she can make me worse dilemma.
Wait, we finished the Thunderbolts discussion.
Damn.
I mean, that was the main thing I saw of that movie before I actually watched it and went and looked into shit this last day or two, is people posting fan art of Yelena and Bob. And I was like, okay, yeah, that's a bit. That's a good bit. Go ahead. Go on with your bit. Fandom gonna fandom.
Go off.
Go off, Queen.
Let's see if Zevos have fluctuated in price. No. Nope. Well, guys, I think it's time.
It's time.
Is it slime time? Okay.
It's time for you to buy a toy?
No.
Is it time for you to tell the audience where they can find you on the internet?
You can find me at 1703 Mark Spector Way. That was a made up name, or made up number.
Okay. Buster wasn't here, so somebody had to.
Damn. Got possessed by the spirit of Buster. How does that feel?
The power of Buster compels me. And usually it's just to go like, oh, I should send this to Buster. They'd like it.
Well, the power of Boingo is telling you to tell the audience where they can find you.
Hey, everybody. I'm Simeon. I do toy photography and occasionally other stuff on the internet. I'm on a bit of a break from toy photography right now, actually. I plan to be back sometime early to mid-August. So go follow me and check out my backlog. All my stuff is linked via a link tree in the video description.
All right. Hi, I'm Boingo. You can find me on a variety of places, on YouTube at Boingo Writer, on Twitch at /Boingo Writer, and on Bluesky at Boingo Writer. But this has been Components. Our friend Buster cannot say where they're from, but you can find all their links in the description. And if you like this podcast, please follow us on the podcasting platform of your choice that you're listening to us on. Go onto YouTube, leave a like and a comment. Tell us how cool and handsome Cody is. Subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Lie.
So you can get this and many other podcasts. But until then, fellas, do you have anything else you'd like to say?
Nothing at all.